Wunknown, back at it again with the tutorials. So, what do we really have going on here? Is it a well, there's no one right answer to this question. You can all day long, you know? But which is the most efficient? I'm going to tell you right now. In this tutorial series of Wunknown, I'm going to teach you 2 ways to do this because that's really all I know how to do. I demonstrated a 3rd way to do it, not really how you do it, you know. That's really not real. You can't do much with that, you know. So let's stick to what is actually going on here. So, if you were anything like your boy 1 to 2 years ago, you were doing your spit snare like so. Not like this. So, this is the key difference. For this one, I said I'm going to be explaining it in 2 different ways. With the people like to call this the triple spit snare, when I think the triple spit snare is actually triple, like, or not that good at that one. This is just with the, I think the first time we see this technique in Codfish's shout out video with Inertia and Shogo, HS, article, and that one I'll probably put a link or something in here. He's doing it on the side though, just one focused point, and then we start hearing Napom do it, surprise, surprise, on Instagram Live and stuff like that, and then you see it, World Championship, Elim. Then you had Colaps, you know. The thing is, Napom and Inertia are doing it very similar, as well as me. But the way Colaps is doing it, you can hear it's much more crisp and punchy, and that's because he's using a different technique. So now, with all this information in mind, how the fuck do you actually do it, right? Well, as I had said before, it is very important that you must switch to. When I first learned how to do the spit snare, I learned how to do it like BMG, where you build up the pressure in the bottom of your lip. That kind of sounded like River, right? I didn't mean for that to happen. Anyways, my point being, I had to retrain the way I did the spit snare in order to do this technique. So, how did I figure this out, you ask? Well, when you've been beatboxing for like 8 years, my guy, you kind of just figure your way around the back roads, you know? Literally, this is just me. And then on Instagram, and then I'm watching the video, and I'm like, wow. And then I see that this person, Napom, is doing it like this. So I'm like, hey, maybe I should try to. And then that's what happened. And then,
look at me now.
You guys know I gotta have fun making. I can't even say it. You guys know I gotta have a little fun while making these videos. Once you've retrained your spit snare to do it in the position like this, all you need to know how to do now after that is learn how to kiss in this position. So get out your boyfriend, get out your girlfriend, get out your dog if you need to. No, come on, man. Don't be really kissing your dog. Okay? So all you're doing is like a you know, like a hi-hat, but with your lips, you know? And then you want to transfer this into the same position as if you were doing that. Make sense? So now you have both these noises. Okay, so now how you do that?
How you do that one though?
These are the only patterns you will ever need. I'm telling you, alright? This is and then you have, which is The most useful thing about this technique is the fact that you can hum over it. That's where you get the routines like. Now, the second way you can do this is the way Colaps does it. I'm not that good at this version, but I know how to do it. So, I'm working on it, alright? You want to be able to do it like Beatbox does it in the middle, or Alisi, or one of those guys that does it in the middle. Not much to explain here from the other method. It's literally the same, spit snare, kiss combo. But I think this one takes a lot more practice, in my opinion, because I've been practicing it basically the same amount of time it took me to get good with them, but I'm still not nearly as clean as someone like Colaps with them. At Vocal Total, I had asked Colaps how long it took him to get efficient with his version, and he said around 4 to 6 months. The version that I've done took a little bit less time, around 2 months to get good. But I think anyone who was already doing the spit snare in this position already has an advantage at learning it this way, which I think is what happened with Colaps. Is he had already been doing the spit snare in the middle his whole beatbox career, so it was just an easy transition for him. Whereas someone like myself, like I was saying, I started off doing the spit snare like BMG, and I still do it that way. I find it to be the most powerful version of the spit snares. The one that Napom, Inertia, and I use, it's really not that powerful, but as long as you use good mic technique, you should be fine. But yeah, very good lesson. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all my 1% female subscribers and viewers out there. Thank you for tuning in. There's not too many of y'all out there, so,
your boy appreciates it.
Also, shout out to everyone from Indonesia, the United States, Germany, India, the Philippines. You guys make up most of my viewers and audience, so big up to you. And then if you guys want to support me in any way you can, if you really love my channel, you could drop likes, you could drop comments, you could share it, WhatsApp, Instagram, all the social medias, all of that good stuff, I am here for you. You are here for me. I am here for you. One last thing, I wanted to have an honorable mention for Bloomer, because I think he was the one to start this trend. Not in the sense that it's the same technique he was doing, but in the sense that it's a fast BMG technique, and it's very similar in the way it sounds. So at World Champs, I had asked Bloomer how he did this version after I heard him do it in his battle with Hiss at the GBB 7 to Smoke. And he says it's like saying pada pada. So you almost want to do a spit snare with a hi-hat. So by saying T with the pata. Now I think it deserves a honorable mention because it's basically like doing a, but it's not back and forth, it's just all outwards. This technique is extremely hard, next level stuff. If you want to practice this one and all of the other ones I taught in this video, be my guest. I mean, we all have the time, right? The virus, you can do it. Also, this isn't Bloomer's technique, but very similar. Again, you can add TKs to the spit snare, all outwards, and it'll sound like. And I'm just going to mention again, because I know someone's going to say something, even though I said it how to do it in the video earlier. Plus equals another type of spit snare, triple stuff. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now this is all I have left. So, make sure you guys stay safe. Wash your fucking hands. Don't be partying. Listen to Grandpa Known. Have a good day.
You better duck, son.